So after selecting key authentication, let us copy this code and let us open our Visual Studio Code, and here you need to create one folder, or if you already have folder you can open it. So I already created before this demo. So folder name is Smart SQL Rag. Okay, so just open it, and here let us first paste this code. Okay, so we will create one file. Let us see, give the name like llmengine.py. okay, and just paste this code here. Now if you can see here, we need to import some library here, but before that open the terminal and check whether Python is already installed or not. If it is not installed, you can pip install Python. Okay, and the first step, we need to create a virtual environment to execute this code. So for creating the virtual environment, we need to write the command like python -m. -m means module. Hope you are aware of this one. VNV and your virtual environment name. Here I am just giving SQL Rag. So after creating, you can see this virtual environment folder here. Okay, and for activating this environment, if you can see, our activate module is here. So for activating this one, you need to just write source SQL Rag inside bin, so bin and activate. Okay, so if you can see here, our environment is activated now. So first, if you can see here, we need to just install this file. So I'm not, so pip install, you can say base64 or OpenAI. Okay, you just install it. I already installed, but again I'm installing. Okay, I just deleted that one. Things happen. Okay, so for executing this code, some few changes we need to do here. Okay, so what change we need to do? If you can see here, the search key we need to pass here. Okay, this search key we can get from Azure, and our subscription key also we need to pass here. Okay, so these two key, and we need to delete this image path code because we are not using this one. So I'm just deleting this one, and here in the chat prompt, okay, in this list we are not using this one. We are using only one single prompt. So where we have our custom prompt, and we are passing one variable here to get the dynamic prompt. So let me copy this one from other one my folder. Okay, so after completing this one, here just remember what change we did. We updated search key, subscription key, and this prompt also we updated, right? We just passed single prompt, and here we updated our index name. Okay, so this index name we'll get from our Azure Foundry. And one more thing I did here, I just converted this entire code as a function. The function name is called LLM. Okay, and here we are passing user input. So this is our SQL script. So like any natural language, whatever we are passing here, this we are giving as input. Okay, so let us execute this one and we'll see how it looks like. Okay, currently I am not getting any result because we are not calling this function. So call me, and here we need to write our query in natural language. For example, total rise in 2024. Okay. So once we call this function, we'll get some output. Wonderful. So here if you can see, we receive some output, and this is very big output, right? And our interest is only we need to get the SQL script of this natural query. So here if you can see, select count, right from where this here. Okay, so this is SQL script. Wonderful, we are getting this one. So how we can get only this SQL script from inside this entire code? So for that I just write 3 lines code. Okay, so the first we need to store our result, whatever the print things we are doing here. So instead of printing, we need to just create one variable and we'll store here. So for, let me just copy my code. Okay, so I just paste this code here. So here if you can see, this is 3-line code only. The first line is same whatever the result we are getting here, we are just storing in one variable which is called res1. Okay, so this is like storing our result JSON string in res1, and then in this variable we are passing the string into the Python dictionary. The JSON.load function is parsing into the Python dictionary. okay, and it is storing in this res race variable, okay. And the final one, if you can see here in our output, we need this one. So the first we need to pass, this is like a list only, so the first we need to pass this choice. So here we just pass choice, and inside the choice this is the first list, so we can say this is index 0 only, so we are passing 0. And inside 0, if you can see here, this is the first like a variable, so we have to pass this one also here, so the message. And inside the message we need to return the content one, so the content, okay. So this one we need to store in content, and let us print this one and see the output. Wonderful. So if you can see here, we are our result is in SQL script. Great. So the first part of this program is already done here.